Well, I just saw a mountain lion. It was up in a tree and it jumped down and was kind of looking at me. I started banging my poles together, saying, "Hey cat." Holy crap, that was crazy. All right, hello. I'm at Born to Run. It's 10:22. Race starts at noon, so I'm just laying down for a little bit, just to give myself optimal rest here. And yeah, we'll see in a bit. But here's my setup. I'm gonna try to do 200. So I'm here at the 4-day. It's my first year at the 4-day. There's a lot of weeds, and one of the seasoned vets brought a weed whacker to weed whack his spot. And I was like, "How you know you've done this before?" Feeling pretty good. Just ate a little leftover pizza from last night, and I'm a little like unlevel here, but you know, meaning my head is lower than my feet. But I imagine as time goes on, if I need to lay down, that'll be a good thing for the blood flow, I guess, right? Get the feet swelling down, hopefully. Yeah, ready to get weird.
Come a little bit closer. That seems weird, that whole microphone. Hey, let's do this. Let's start by me just saying thank you to all of you to be here, your trust and your support. We really appreciate it. We've been doing this for about 13 or 14 years now. This started out as just a couple of friends and I, a few of us camping right over there about 13 years ago. We spent a couple days here, ran a few laps, had a fire, drank some beers, played our guitars, that kind of thing. And it evolved into this, what it is. We don't advertise this. You're not going to find this on any calendar anywhere. You're all here because somebody, like-minded person, referred you to us or invited you to this thing. So as a result, everybody that comes here is pretty cool. I think you're in for a very beautiful experience. It's going to happen on this lap. Also, the grass is really tall. There's no cows out here this year, and there's going to be places where it's going to be bad. There's a lot of foxtails, a lot of stickers. Just keep following the markers that you're on. It's well marked. By tomorrow, well, by later today, there's going to be a defined path through there. Friday night at 6 p.m., we're going to put about 75 100 milers on top of you. That's going to change the dynamic. These guys are going to be zooming by. You're going to spend 2 days by yourself, beautiful, just you and the hawks and the lizards and the snakes, wonderful. And then we can start putting people on top. It's going to get wild. Saturday morning at 7 o'clock, we're going to put about 400 people on top of you. It's going to get nuts. So just mind your business. Any questions? There's a lot more to cover, but that's it for now. When we went down to the Copper Canyons for the first time, you guys all know that story. We got to a spot where we came across this bridge. There was 6 of us. He said, before we cross this bridge, or after we cross this bridge, everything's going to change. Your life is going to be different. Don't cross this bridge if you're not ready for it. I said, okay. He said, we're going to go across, but before we do that, raise your right hand. This is what Mike had taught us that day. And he said, if I get hurt, lost, or die, it's my own damn fault. You guys, thank you. Sincerely, welcome. You're going to go that way, pink and then yellow. You ready?
Yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Vamos!
Here we go. All right, well, we're 3 miles in. So far, so good. It's the most overgrown I've ever seen it out here, which is probably because I'm usually coming in after the 4-day has already started and people have been out here for a couple of days. But also got a lot of rain, and I guess the cows haven't been out here. So lots of foxtails finding purchase in the shoes, and gonna have to manage that. I have a lot of socks to change into, but yeah, I mean, real talk for a minute, heading into this, I legit had the thought, if I get bit by a rattlesnake, I'll just thank it, go crawl under one of those oak trees, and just lay down, let it do its thing. Get out here, and now I'm like, I feel alive, I feel happy, I feel good. So for now, we'll see as the sleep deprivation kicks in, how I start to feel. 197 miles to go. But yeah, something about this place, just magical, fills the heart, and that's what I need right now. See you in a bit. All right, 10.6 miles in, 2 hours and 14 minutes. Just left the main camp aid station, had a quesadilla, a little bit of banana, and that was the pink loop. Now I'm on the yellow loop, and hopefully I don't get that confused as my brain starts to go. But so far so good. Lots of foxtails getting stuck in the socks. Just gotta manage that. Look over there. I needed a little lift there. Only 13 miles in. I'm already starting to doubt myself. I don't know that I have the mental fortitude to do this. I just keep comparing it to Cocodona and how I was just looking forward to seeing my wife whenever the crew was able to meet up with me. And I'm out here alone. I don't know, it's early. We'll see what happens. Alright, this is my plan. I don't know if it's gonna work, but it's too early to change socks. I don't know. So, we'll see. Alright, ultra marathon. On the pink loop, and it's been 6.5 hours, and yeah, 26 miles in, so about 4 more back to camp. When I get there, I'll need to probably get my nighttime gear together and maybe change my shirt because it's a little cold. It's wet and it's perforated, so it's been nice during the day, but in the evening it's not so much. My taped ankles seem to be doing okay. It felt a little weird at first, but yeah, feeling alright. Just trying to get my head in the game. Alright, 30.5 miles in, leaving camp for my second yellow loop, and changed my shirt. Got my headlamp and my waist light, and I brought my jacket. I debated pants, but I was like, I can do another loop, and then if it starts getting cold, I'll get pants on the next one around. Yeah, hopefully guy I just met catches back up to me because we were just kind of chatting, and that was so helpful to get my mind in a better place. But going into the darkness, the night that is, already been in this darkness. Look, 7 hours and 44 minutes in since starting, so it's got to be around 7:40 since we started at noon. Yep, 7:49, so almost 8 o'clock. I just have been in a really tough headspace. I'm just like, what am I doing this for? Why am I here? I should be at home with my cat. Things like that. Like, I'm just here. I mean, I'm meeting people, and that's great. And I've seen a few people that I know, and that's good too. But I'm out here doing these loops mostly alone, and that's a little different. So it gives me a lot of idle time to think, and I'm not in like the pain cave enough to where it's like I'm just thinking about one step in front of the other. I'm just chugging along. Good morning. The sun is up on day 2. No sleep yet. I'm 61 miles in, so doing okay. Not moving too fast, but I just changed my shoes and socks. They got wet after being out in the dew and the mist, and I put my Olympus on, which have more cushion, and it feels so much better already. My feet are already pretty wrecked from all the foxtails, so hopefully these shoes are a little better. I don't know, we'll see. I think it's just gonna continue to get a little less troublesome as more people are trampling through, hopefully. But yeah, just had some pancakes at the aid station, and then I got back to the truck and got my bouginess on with some pour over coffee, and had a little bit of it, and I didn't drink it all, but I put the rest in the thermos so I can continue that as the day goes on a little bit. And yeah, going out for a pink loop, and it'll be 70 miles when I finish this loop, so here we go. Guess a little bit on the night real quick. Headed out into the night with Tommy Silva, and we did a loop together and chatted and a lot about Arizona. He's done Mogollon, so chatted, and then he was done after that loop, and then a guy who's just a couple of cars down from me, Jonathan, and I did like, I think two loops in the dark together, so that really helped to have someone to share the night with. Kept my mind occupied, which was great. Now I'm just feeling a little tired and sluggish, but moving, going for it. Just I don't know, I want to try to get to 100 and then sleep if I can. Let's just see how it goes. Well, I'm 21 hours into the race, and This has been a long, slow lap. So I gotta sleep when I get back. I've been really debating a trail nap this whole time. I sat down for a bit in the dirt, and even that was a little bit of a boost. But just left the last aid station, got a little bit to go, and then I'll be back to my truck, take my shoes off, and snuggle up for, I don't know, an hour or so. Alright, out on the yellow loop going towards mile 80. I stopped and slept for like, I think, well, I don't know how long I slept for, but I laid down for at least 3 hours. A little longer than I wanted, but once my alarm went off, it was like, it felt like I had just maybe gotten a wink. So, got my butt up and changed my clothes and got out, put my shoes on, had some food. I had an avocado and some bacon and some liquids, and I'm just kind of letting it sit right now, and then hopefully I'll be able to get a little running in shortly here. It's warm out. It's I think around 2:30 or so. I don't know for sure. Don't quote me on that. $2:32. How about that? So, yeah, this trail's just kind of a mess. I feel like my legs are pretty trashed from just how bumpy it is under the cover of the weeds. But making the best of it. Just trying to get to 100 now, so I can at least say that I'm halfway. Well, going out for mile 90, I got back to the camp and I ate a big burrito, pork burrito, and then I got over to the truck and I was like, I just got to put my feet up for a bit. So I did, and had my shoes off and kind of picked through all the foxtails, trying to get as much out of my socks as I could, so that, you know, if I need to change socks again, I'll have plenty of pairs going into this. I don't know. Hopefully the worst of that is over, but well, I just saw a mountain lion. It was up in a tree and it jumped down and was kind of looking at me. I started banging my poles together, saying, "Hey cat." Holy crap, that was crazy. So I don't know if I'm going back out or not. I probably will. I had 100 last night and pretty beat up, but I've got today and tomorrow and actually even part of Sunday to do miles if I want to. So I might just go see how I feel, put less pressure on myself. We shall see. Okay, hello, here I am. It's Friday around 1:30 or so, and I'm heading back out. I stopped my watch last night after hitting 100 miles. Well, this morning, 3 a.m. or so, when I finished and went to bed, went to sleep, and yeah, was done. Wasn't gonna do anymore, and here I am. changed my clothes, obviously, gave myself a body wipe bath, and put my compression sleeves on because my knee is kind of swollen. I'm pretty sure it's my calf that like kind of has an issue that pulls on my knee a little bit, because anyway, when I seem to put compression on, it helps a little bit. Did it Cocodona anyway, and yeah, why not just go out in the heat of the day for another 10 miles. Gonna just try to take it easy, try to enjoy it, and see where it takes me. Just left Crossroads aid station in Pink Loop, 7 3/4 mile in, and sat there for a bit, and gonna have a burrito when I get back in a few miles. Okay. Not that I want to go up this climb right now, but I've been wondering for a long time. They always say blue is bad because they use the blue ribbon to block off wrong turns, etc. But they always have but sometimes blue is good. And now they even have a sign out there. I didn't see that until today that says blue is good here. So I think it's just got like booze up there. But I'm gonna go take a look. Okay, well, it's worth it just for the view. Even if I was drinking, I wouldn't have any of this right now. Hot. All right, hello, it's Saturday, mile 136.42, and I need to get my run in for my run streak, so doing that. Feeling okay right now, my feet hurt, but getting some nice shady running in at the moment. The sun is out, it's warming up, but yeah, I don't know if I can do another 100K or not after this loop, but we're gonna see what's possible here. Oh, hello. I'm at mile 151.57 and heading out. I was feeling pretty terrible in the feet department when I got back in just now, and so I put them up for a little bit, tried to elevate them, but it's like when I lay down everything else starts hurting. So cleaned them up and switched out my socks and shoes, and just gonna see what I can do. Got a yellow loop here. It's like the tougher of the two, I guess you could say. It's got a little more climbing, but going out before it gets too dark. Don't want to see that mountain lion again. Although it could be out during the daylight, I'm sure. I'm sure it is. Don't mind me, I'm not really making much sense right now. Okay, so the mountain lion. I saw it right in that tree, right there. I saw it jump down, and then it started moving along here, and I was back this way, and I was snapping my poles together saying, "Hey cat, hey cat, hey cat," and then I was basically sidestepping this whole way as to avoid it, or not avoid it, but make sure it wasn't following me. And then when I couldn't see that it was following me, I finally did turn my back and try to put some distance between us. And the whole rest of that loop at night by myself, I was checking the trees and looking everywhere I could. Like, where is it? Where's it hiding? Super paranoid, freaked out. Yeah, that was crazy. All right, well, I left Jerry's aid station. I don't know what it's called anymore. It used to be called Wild Bill's. Now Jerry is the guy who runs it, but so we'll call it Jerry's aid station. Left that one for, I think, the last time, heading towards Crossroads. It's a long haul to get there. I'm happy to be going through these oaks in some daylight still, because reasons. $158 miles in. Actually, probably closer to 160 already, because I think my previous run was 102 before I foolishly stopped with my watch. But look at that view. Last evening on the ranch. It's pretty magical up here. Alright, good morning. All packed up, ready to go. Born to Run 2024 in the books. Didn't hit my A goal, but I'm proud of what I did do, and I'm going to take it as a learning experience. And the runner's amnesia is starting to kick in. I'm not even out of here yet, and I'm like, well, maybe I'll try for 200 next year. We'll see. Got to get my run in today, so I'm going to wait till I get home. 4-hour drive. But yeah, hope you enjoyed coming along. If you can get out to this event, do it. It's never a disappointment. It's always so much fun, great people. And yeah, we'll see you next year at Born to Run. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed again. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. Cheers.